you're over 60 and you've been told walking is the gold standard of exercise, stop for a second. What I'm about to tell you might flip that idea upside down. Walking is good. Nobody's arguing that. But there's one movement, simple, free, and available to literally anyone with a chair that does more for your muscles, your balance, your heart, and your long-term independence than walking ever could. And almost nobody over 60 is doing it on purpose. I'm Dr. Claire, and this is your space for real, no-nonsense guidance on staying strong, sharp, and independent as you age. If you're new here, welcome. If you're back again, thank you, genuinely. Let's get into it. Be honest with yourself for a second. Do you walk regularly and still feel like your legs are weak? Still feel wobbly on uneven ground? Still get winded faster than you used to? You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. Walking is a repetitive forward motion. It leans on the same narrow band of muscles again and again. It does almost nothing to fight sarcopenia, the muscle loss that accelerates hard after 60. And muscle isn't vanity, muscle is survival. It stabilizes your joints, regulates blood sugar, protects your bones, and is the single biggest factor in whether you're still living independently at 80. Here's the part that surprises people. The best predictor of independence in your 70s and 80s isn't your weight, your cholesterol, or your daily step count. It's leg strength. It's balance. It's how fast you can go from sitting to standing. The exercise, the chair squat, standing up and sitting back down from a chair, done properly, is one of the most quietly powerful movements for anyone over 60. It hits your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back all at once, the exact muscles behind walking, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, and critically catching yourself before a fall. And here's the mechanical truth walking can't compete with. Every time you stand from a chair, you're lifting your entire body weight against gravity. Walking only ever supports a fraction of your weight at a time because one foot is always planted. That's why someone can walk 2 miles a day and still struggle to get up off a low couch. It was never a strength test. Worried your knees can't take it? They likely can. Physical therapists use this exact movement for rehab and fall prevention because you control the depth, you control the speed, and the chair is always there behind you. How to do it? Right 1. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat, shoulder width apart. 2. Chest tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward. 3. Lean slightly forward from the hips. 4. Push through your heels and stand slowly, no jerking. 5. At the top, stand tall without locking your knees. 6. Bend hips and knees and lower yourself back down under control until you just touch the seat. That's 1 rep. New to this? Rest your hands lightly on the armrests. Getting stronger? Cross your arms over your chest instead. Bonus tip, breathe out as you stand, breathe in as you lower. It steadies your core and keeps your blood pressure more even through the movement. Why it works better than you'd think. Research consistently links how many sit to stand someone can do in 30 seconds to how long they live, how often they fall, and how independent they stay. This one movement is a better snapshot of your biological age than a lot of medical tests. And it doesn't stop at your legs. Your heart works harder, better circulation, better oxygen delivery, better cardiovascular conditioning than walking alone provides. Your body releases myokines, signaling molecules that lower inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and support brain health. Your balance system gets trained directly. Every controlled rep teaches your nervous system to keep you steady, which is exactly what prevents dangerous falls. How often? How many? Start wherever you honestly can. 5 reps, 10, 15. The target is muscle fatigue, not joint pain. Aim for once a day or at minimum 3 to 4 times a week. As you improve, add reps or slow the tempo down to raise the difficulty. I've watched people in their 70s and 80s go from needing both hands to push off a chair to standing up clean and walking with real confidence in a matter of weeks. This isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about protecting your freedom to move through your own life. One important note: if you have severe joint pain, a recent surgery, or an existing medical condition, talk to your doctor or physical therapist before starting anything new. Mild fatigue is expected. Sharp pain is not. Never push through it. What's actually happening in your body? After 60, hormones shift, nerve signals slow slightly, and muscle fibers shrink if they're not challenged. That's not decline for its own sake. It's just biology responding to demand. And the good news, your body still answers the call for strength at 60, 70, even 80. Maybe a little slower than it used to, but it still answers. Every rep sends a signal. We still need this strength. And your body responds by rebuilding fibers and sharpening the nerve-to-muscle connection that walking simply doesn't stimulate with enough intensity. Picture this: standing up from bed without stiffness, rising from a chair without pushing off, climbing stairs without holding your breath. Not fantasies, direct results of a little more strength in your legs, hips, and core. And making it effortless. The easiest way to make any habit stick is to attach it to something you're already doing. Do your chair squats right before breakfast. Do them while the kettle boils. Do them during a commercial break. Once it's stitched onto an existing routine, it stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling automatic. There's an emotional layer to this too, and it's worth naming. As the body's capability shrinks, a person's world tends to shrink right along with it. Fewer outings, fewer trips, fewer yeses to invitations. Rebuilding physical strength has a way of reopening that world. Confidence in your body has a strange habit of turning into confidence in your life more broadly. Part 9, Progressing It Over Time, 1900-1945. After a few weeks, once the basic movement feels manageable, here are 2 simple ways to make it more challenging. No weights, no machines required. Slow the lowering phase. Instead of sitting straight down, count 3 slow seconds on the way down, 1, 2, 3, before you touch the seat. Pause an inch above the chair. Hold for 1 full second before sitting right before contact. That tiny pause forces your muscles to work considerably harder to control the movement. Small adjustments like these compound into real strength gains over time. Where walking still fits. To be clear, walking is still excellent for your heart, your mood, your mental clarity. It just shouldn't be your only tool. Think of walking as fuel for your heart, and the chair squat as fuel for your muscles and bones. Together, that's a genuinely complete approach to aging strong. If you're already walking daily, wonderful. Just add a set of chair squats before or after your walk. Within a few weeks, you'll likely notice more stability, more power in your stride, less fatigue on your feet, and more trust in your own body. The number 1 mistake that stalls your progress. Before we wrap up, I need to warn you about one mistake I see constantly, because it quietly stalls people's progress for weeks without them ever realizing it's happening. The mistake is rushing the movement. People stand up fast, drop back down fast, and rack up the reps as quickly as possible, like it's a race, and it feels productive. It feels like you're doing more. But speed lets momentum do the work instead of your muscles. When you rush, your thighs and glutes barely engage because gravity and momentum are carrying you through the motion instead of your strength. You can do 50 fast, sloppy reps and get almost nothing out of it, or you can do 8 slow, controlled reps and genuinely build strength. Here's a simple way to check yourself. If you can hold a conversation without any strain while you're doing it, you're moving too fast. The standing phase should take a full 2 to 3 seconds. The lowering phase should take just as long, if not longer. If your legs are shaking slightly by the last couple of reps, that's not a bad sign. That's your muscles actually being asked to work. A second common mistake, closely related, letting your knees cave inward as you stand. Keep your knees tracking directly over your feet, not collapsing toward each other. If that's hard to control, it usually means you're going too fast or too deep. Slow down and shorten the range until it feels stable. And a third, holding your breath through the whole movement. This spikes your blood pressure unnecessarily. Remember the breathing pattern: out as you stand, in as you lower. Fix these 3 things. Slow it down, track your knees, breathe, and the exact same exercise becomes dramatically more effective without adding a single extra repetition. Your full 5-minute daily routine. Now, let's put it all together into one simple, complete routine. No floor work, no equipment beyond a chair. About 5 minutes, start to finish. Chair squats, 8 to 12 slow reps. The main movement we just covered. This is your foundation. Seated marching, 30 seconds. Sit tall in the chair and lift one knee, then the other at a steady pace, like you're marching in place. This wakes up your hip flexors and gets your heart rate up gently. Heel raises, 10 reps. Standing behind the chair for balance support, rise up onto your toes slowly, then lower back down. This strengthens your calves and ankles, which matters enormously for balance. Wall or counter push-ups, 8 to 10 reps. Stand arm's length from a wall or counter, hands flat against it, and slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward it, then push back. This builds upper body strength without any floor work or equipment. One more round of chair squats, 8 to 12 reps. Finish where you started because this is the movement that matters most. That's it. 5 simple stations, roughly 5 minutes, and every major muscle group you rely on for daily independence has been asked to work. Do this once a day or at minimum 4 times. The fear nobody talks about. I want to bring up something that doesn't get discussed enough. Quietly, without ever saying it out loud, a lot of people over 60 start shrinking their own world out of fear. Fear of slipping, fear of losing balance, fear of falling and not being able to get back up. When fear shows up, movement decreases. When movement decreases, weakness increases. And when weakness increases, the actual risk of falling goes up, not down. It becomes a cycle that feeds itself. Chair squats break that cycle in the safest possible setting. You're literally practicing the exact skill of recovering from a low position with a chair right there as backup the entire time. And because you're lowering yourself slowly and under control, your muscles absorb the load rather than your knees or hips taking a hard, sudden hit. No jumping, no twisting, no impact. Just controlled, deliberate strength. If your knees are sensitive, simply don't go as deep. If your back is stiff, keep your chest tall and the movement slow. If you've been inactive for a while, start with 3 or 4 repetitions, nothing more. The power here was never in doing a lot. The power is in showing up consistently. 5 minutes almost every single day will always outperform one intense session done once in a while, making it effortless. The easiest way to make any habit stick is to attach it to something you're already doing. Do your chair squats right before breakfast. Do them while the kettle boils. Do them during a commercial break. Once it's stitched onto an existing routine, it stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling automatic. There's an emotional layer to this too, and it's worth naming. As the body's capability shrinks, a person's world tends to shrink right along with it. Fewer outings, fewer trips, fewer yeses to invitations. Rebuilding physical strength has a way of reopening that world. Confidence in your body has a strange habit of turning into confidence in your life more broadly. Part 9. Progressing it over time, 1900-1945. After a few weeks, once the basic movement feels manageable, here are 2 simple ways to make it more challenging. No weights, no machines required. Slow the lowering phase. Instead of sitting straight down, count 3 slow seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, before you touch the seat. Pause an inch above the chair. Hold for 1 full second before sitting, right before contact. That tiny pause forces your muscles to work considerably harder to control the movement. Small adjustments like these compound into real strength gains over time. Part 10. Where walking still fits, 1945-2030. To be clear, walking is still excellent for your heart, your mood, your mental clarity. It just shouldn't be your only tool. Think of walking as fuel for your heart and the chair squat as fuel for your muscles and bones. Together, that's a genuinely complete approach to aging strong. If you're already walking daily, wonderful, just add a set of chair squats before or after your walk. Within a few weeks, you'll likely notice more stability, more power in your stride, less fatigue on your feet, and more trust in your own body. Before you go, I want to say this plainly. You are not fragile. You are not broken. You are not too old for this. Your body is still adaptive. It simply needs the right signal, and this one daily movement gives it exactly that. If you've tried exercise before and it didn't stick, pain, life getting in the way, motivation fading, none of that has to define what happens next. Your next step can be as small as 5 slow repetitions today. Real progress isn't built from dramatic gestures. It's built from small, quiet decisions, repeated daily. Watch for the small wins first. Steadier steps, less grabbing for furniture, a little less fatigue by the end of the day. Those are the early signs it's working. Next time, I'll walk you through a complete 5-minute daily routine built entirely around this movement. No floor work required, plus the one common mistake that quietly stalls people's progress for weeks without them ever realizing it. Tell me in the comments your age and whether strength work is already part of your routine, or if walking has been your main move up until now. I read every comment, and it genuinely shapes what I cover next.